Bears won. We actually did it. We actually did not lose this game. Oh my God. This game was the most stressful thing imaginable. But yet we got the job done. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Soulback Sports, and I'm so back with another video. And this is a reaction, literally, like I would say, like 10 minutes after the game is over. And oh boy, this was, oh my God, a tale of two halves, really. For starters, let's give out our game balls of the day because there are a couple. DeAndre Swift, man, you get the first game ball because the past 3 weeks leading up to this game, you have been beyond horrible. Beyond, and I know it's not really necessarily all on you, but it really is. I know it was the scheming and everything, but the play calling was also pretty bad. You were used really horribly, and it wasn't utilized to its fullest extent. But today, oh my God, dude, this guy popped off, and you really can't really say much more great things about him because look at this: 72 yards reception, 93 rushing yards, 1 touchdown, 1 bounce back game. You got to tip your hats off to DeAndre Swift. He was under a lot of criticism, especially from me and a lot of Bears fans, where we were saying, okay, his contract was definitely not worth it. Ryan Poles really whiffed on this. Yes, it's only one game, but this is a great sign for him. And the thing is, Shane Waldron didn't really utilize him properly in the beginning of this game. So it was really the end of the first half leading into the second half where he started to thrive. He had an insane long run and for its first down gain, and he followed that up with another first down as well. He did really, really good things today. And I mean, listen, I apologize for this game. I will be doing that. But listen, I need to see more consistency. But for today, you will get your flowers. And oh my God, this was amazing to see him do that well. Tory Taylor, he gets the second game ball because, man, without him and without those field positions, we would be really smoked, really, because you would have, if we had Gill, we would have given up a lot of the field position and Stafford would have eaten with that. But that leads me to the defense. But before we get to that, Tory Taylor, man, continuously shows why Ryan Poles gave up a 4th-round pick for him. And it turns out to be the best use of that 4th-round pick. Because dude consistently got it under the 10-yard line. Consistently. And when we needed him the most, he delivered a bomb down to the end zone. And it was right there and went out of bounds. Oh my God. The announcers as well were like, oh my goodness, this guy is him. And rightfully so, because dude kept, I'm just so happy that we have Tory Taylor now and we upgraded at the punter position because we really suffered last year without one. So Tory Taylor, you get the second game ball. Jaquan Brisker gets the third and final game ball because he had 2 interceptions, 2 crucial was it 2 interceptions? Anyways, I remember one of the interceptions was very prominent, and it was at the end of the game to essentially seal it against Matthew Stafford because, man, Jaquan Brisker shows time and time again why our secondary is really, really lethal. So let's see statistically why, like stats wise. And I'm going to get to the issues and I'm going to get to the good things that happened as well. Matthew Stafford, pretty solid, but with no touchdowns because our defense held down the fort. When it comes to the red zone, like, yes, it was a lot of prevent defense from Matt Eberflus. I did not like that whatsoever because that just added more stress to a situation that I'm already super stressed about. So Matt, I don't know what you were doing, but when it came to the red zone, he locked in, and we did not allow a single touchdown in this game, only field goals, which more than you could ask for the defense. The defense showed out today and has continued to show out throughout this entire season so far. And, props to Caleb. He had that great touchdown to DJ Moore. He finally connected with DJ Moore for our touchdown. And, good game for Caleb. Didn't throw the ball like 50 times, only threw for 23 with a pretty efficient game above 70%, more than you can ask for. DeAndre Swift and was both the leader in rushing and receiving. Insane things. And also, you got to give a shout out to Roshan Johnson. Please, Waldron, for the love of God, you see that he's doing well. You see that he is an impact player, and yet you're still not utilizing him the right way. And you're still like not using him as much as you should, especially like you saw the third down conversions, and dude just kept continuously getting them and getting good yardage situations. Don't use Swift to run it down the middle. Use Roshan Johnson. Obviously, you're not using Khalil Herbert because he's not getting any touches whatsoever. So why don't you just use Roshan when you have him? Like, DeAndre Swift's purpose is for the outside as a receiving threat and as an outside or like a screen pass threat, like our yards after the catch. Roshan is not, but Roshan could also got a touchdown today too. So there's so many good things. Roshan is like an RB1, RB2, right? So utilize him properly in the upcoming games. And I hope Waldron does that because good God, man, it was so awful to watch the first half. And let's get to the issues about this game. Pre-snap penalties. I think the graphics said that we had over, what was it? It was penalty yards. 10. Okay, well, I'm not even showing my screen. What the heck is wrong with me? Yeah. So 10 penalties for 84 yards lost. There were so many times in this game where Caleb made a really good pass, or it was a good run by Swift or Roshan Johnson, and it was called back due to offensive line penalties, or it was when we were pre-snap motion and Cole Kmet got 2 penalties, I remember. That should not happen. You have to clean that up because it will diminish the rookie's confidence when it comes to getting good plays. That if you could get that diminished because of a penalty, what was the point? And that's a lot of this time we could have literally marched down the field if it weren't for these penalties. And time of the possession, it was pretty solid. There were near the end, we shouldn't have let the game go back into the hands of Matthew Stafford because we know how Matthew Stafford can be in the clutch. So that was a very risky move, and thankfully Jaquan Brisker was there to save us. But another thing, offensive line, man, this offensive line is brutal. I mean, Tevin Jenkins went down early in the game, and it felt like things were not going well. Nate Davis, I still want you off this team. I hate Nate Davis, but Pryor was in this offensive line. If there's one thing that Ryan Poles still has really fumbled a lot on, and it is definitely the offensive line, because good God, man, Caleb deserves so much better. And the fact that he was able to win this game with bad offensive line and coaching is crazy in itself. So, but you had to give props to the defense for helping us out, helping the offense out, and the offense finally got into momentum near the end of the game. And then, man, the early misuse of DeAndre Swift was awful, man. It was purely hard to watch. It was just like the same mistakes over and over and over again. So, glad that Waldron actually had a brain and actually figured it out. But man, this can't keep happening because the Rams were also already hurt, right? We lost against the Colts last week and they were hurt to hell. And the Rams are also hurt. They didn't have their best receivers either. So while this was a great win, there's some asterisks associated with it. So, I'll take this win, whatever it takes, because a win's a win. We're 2-2, and I think the Packers might have lost as of recording this video, but this is important, especially going into the next couple of games when we're facing the Panthers, the Commanders, and we're going into our bye, so definitely very good. Some good things. Caleb passing touchdown to DJ Moore, as I mentioned earlier. Love to see that. It was a great pocket presence. The pocket was collapsing and Caleb was just stood there just calm and then delivered a dime to DJ Moore, who seemed to be hurt during this game. He was limping a little bit, which is a bit concerning going into the next game. But, he did his job. He was a soldier today. He went out, got a touchdown, called it a day. More than you can ask for your wide receiver that you paid. Keenan Allen did some good stuff. He didn't play that many snaps, I'm pretty sure, but he did for what he coming back from an injury. You want to be on a snap count, but he was there for Caleb when he needed to. And Roshan Johnson touchdown, love to see that. Swift touchdown, love to see that. the offense has to start clicking. Like if there's any time for it to start clicking, it has to be right now, because the games are just going to get harder as the second half of the season comes along. The Vikings look prominent. The Packers look prominent as well. Jordan Love didn't have a good game. He had a stinker of a game, but he's still a good quarterback. Okay, we can't let, you know, our delusion get in our way. And then Swift breakout game, another great thing. Waldron, definitely, I'll give a little bit of props to Waldron for calling a slightly better game than the first half. It has to be better, man. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. And yeah, in terms of, I guess, instant reaction, this was a way closer game, closer than it needed to be. There was multiple times where we could have gone even like even more. We could have had more points, but we left points on the table. There's no point in complaining about that. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about today's game. Okay, you rated it from a scale of 1 to 10. And always remember to like and subscribe. It really means a lot to the channel. We're almost at 520 subscribers. We're like 1 subscriber away. So if you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you for watching. And we're going to be doing post-game reaction videos for every single game so far this season. So stay tuned for that. And I'll be doing my podcast every Tuesdays and Thursdays. So stay tuned for that as well. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.